going to a mission that I've tried a good couple of times and haven't succeeded on. Scenario 4, Critical Mass Campaign, Silent Screams. I'm going to go with Slumlord. I've had the best. I've got as far as I possibly can with him so far. I'm going to go with Respectful for that zombie defense and the authority. Starting resources, we start in a winter. I've not been able to beat it on Mega Brutal. Just haven't. So we're going to go down to Brutal. And then maybe we'll swing back. Any missions that we haven't done on Mega Brutal, we're gonna get through the campaigns, and then we're gonna swing back and we're gonna see about beating them on Mega Brutal. It just hasn't happened. Not entirely sure where I've been going wrong, but been doing something wrong. I'll try and figure out what it is. I'm gonna scavenge fuel because the first objective is to generate 5 firewood. Not to store 5 firewood, just generate it. So, going to build a firewood splitter, of course, that does that. Going to build a lumber yard because we're going to have... Yeah, we're going to have a massive bottleneck as far as construction wood goes. So we're going to build the lumber yard and scavenge. Coming out of the winter, that's very good. Much less of a strain on most of our resources. Things like water, obviously that remains the same, whether it's winter or summer. But we've got a bit of a breather for the moment. Right, we've got the bare bones resources being produced. That's pretty good. Next thing is to explore 6 areas. We can quite easily do that. But at the same time, I know what I want to do. Don't want to increase pop just yet. We're not quite ready to do that. Okay, food. This might seem inefficient, but we're going to have to store a lot of food for winter anyway, so let's do that. Let's try and speed up getting to Tech 3, ideally. Okay, we can have a population increase if we're working on bumping up our tech. You can much more easily weather the demands of population increase if you have greater technology. Something that will dip, of course, is morale. Harder to keep more people happy. We'll build them some toilets. You know, or whatever the hell else. Nice problem to have. Too much food. So morale, the more people you have, the harder they are to keep happy. We'll build some of those basics just to get the morale up to a bit more of a happy place. An abundance of firewood, that's a nice problem to have. Yeah, we're overproducing, aren't we? Yes, we are. I don't really want to bump up the pop until we've got Tech 3 at least. And something that we're also going to want to be considering is building a fighter. We've got 2 free zombie defenses. The zombies will just simply melt if they try and move into our territory. But yeah, fighters can help you reduce exploration costs and things like that. Okay, we can do that. That's good. A little worried about the food situation, I must admit. It would be nice to bump up production of the lumberyard as well. We're going to have a major bottleneck here with construction wood production, but that's not going to kill anyone. So I can see the zombies moving closer. We'll build the fighters. Fighters don't take any resources, just stamina. Yeah, there you go. Zombie defense used. Put you there, and then you can start reducing the cost of exploring these areas. Good. Maybe I shouldn't have worried about that. We're getting close to the winter. It's not going to be producing anything, that grain field, not over winter. So maybe I could have just held off on upgrading that. Still be nice to have when we come out of the winter, but maybe it's not imminently useful. Unpredictable outcome, water consumption, gain 4 stamina. Worth it, I'd say. I know that one of our objectives is going to be to bump up our population, so I'm umming and ahhing about doing that. The lumberyard, I think it's got to go up at least one more time. Yeah, we're going to have to scavenge food at least once to get through. Might not have to scavenge fuel, I don't know. We'll play it by ear. Okay, and everyone's getting impatient. We've got some very easy objectives to achieve, so how about we abate that? And of course, as you explore things, you might well find some resources as well, including food, maybe even firewood or something, I don't know. Okay, there you go, that objective will be done, and hopefully that will stymie some of that impatience that we've been seeing. Okay, we're gonna have to scavenge fuel. No two ways about it. It's okay, it's fine. It's half expected. Yeah, and then this is where our leadership trait comes in, increasing population. Obviously, that creates drains on resources, all of that kind of stuff. But it's our mission. We've got strengthened fighters. That's very, very good. I know that we're going to need more warriors. This is always worth doing. Fruit production, of course, we don't have any fruit, but there's an area where we could get some. We're just working on bumping up that population, and patience is what it is. I know that when we claim this area, zombies are just going to appear. As soon as we get to population 3, we can build another fighter. We're going to want to do that. And it's worth bearing in mind, of course, that morale will take a big hit as we increase pop. So let's just preempt that, shall we? Let's just get ready for that. Of course, keeping sky-high morale means that your population increases more quickly. Your efforts to improve your population will stall if people aren't happy. Yes, we want to get a lot more food, and we want to store a lot more food. Might need storage, don't know. Let's get that ready just in case we do. There might be a greater demand for water. In fact, we will need to generate more water as well. +6 water production from those wells. That's just a wonderful boost that we had from completing one of the scenarios. Very, very useful. So we should soon be overproducing on water. That's what we want. Another fighter is top priority. Just because I know that our next objective is to clean some infestations. I kind of want to claim that area that I've got highlighted there with the fruits as well. That'd be pretty good. Although, to be fair, we are stockpiling a lot of food. I'm not thinking about food production when the weather is fine. Thinking about food production when it is winter, because we won't have any. And we're going to have an increased population. Let's give them somewhere to live. Alright, now we don't need to bump up our population any more than it already is, I don't think. Morale, of course, yeah, there we go, like I said. The more people you have, the harder it is to keep them happy. Let's build those 2 bits. Let's just see where that gets us. Ideally, I want to claim this area. That would be very, very nice. I don't think the zombies would be too amenable to that idea. Okay, it's great to be overproducing on water. It's great to be overproducing on food as well. We'll build a little bit of storage just in case we need it. We're getting some severe bottlenecks because we're running out of construction wood. Don't need to fight there. Okay, here come the zombies. They're probably going to have regenerated here by the time that we get there. That, of course, being the region where we want to do the cleansing, the infestation. But that's okay. Should be able to deal with these goons. Just from previous playthroughs, I know that exploring these areas is very, very helpful. Okay, more food storage. Nice problem to have. That's a terrible problem to have. Morale is going to plummet. Production is going to be stymied. But there you go. We've got the warriors there, just as we needed them. I know that we're going to want to bump up our... I know that one of the objectives is to get to Tech 5. So how about we just start working on that now? So zombies... I don't know if zombies can regenerate if fighters are there. If we leave for even a very short while, that place will be infested again. Okay, good. Don't know if we need to search the surrounding areas to make our fighters more effective. That's sometimes something that you need to do. Let's just scavenge some medicine for now. Winter is coming, and we haven't found anywhere to get a permanent year-round supply of food. Meat, basically. Deer, sheep, all things that you can harvest, which are great for the winter because they generate food all around. Go on then. Yep, basic resource production. Well, that's worth it. It's a very minor boost. But, yeah, we'll take it. Okay, tiny amount of our water stockpile. That's worth having. Okay, let's just see if we can do this. So we can see those zombies there in the east are going to be reinforcing. We also could actually reinforce our fighters. How is this actually going? Is it worth reinforcing them and continuing this fight? Oops, did I just reinforce the wrong ones? I think I did. That was silly of me. Hey, Io. That was very, very silly of me. I did the wrong thing completely. Should have selected the region that they were in. Okay, alright, well, silly me. Really, really made a mistake there. Didn't get punished for it. Claim 8 areas. Yeah, I mean, that's something that we're kind of looking to do anyway. We've increased our population. We need more resources. Gosh darn it, guys. How keen are you to flipping get sick? It's ridiculous. Nope, we're still overproducing. I'm not going to give you more water. Fire pits. Yes, I can understand you wanting that. Kitchens. Yes. Small healing hut. Okay, huge morale blitz there. Useful stuff to have. Here come the zombies. Right, you're going there, are you? Let's have our stronger fighters deal with those. This shouldn't be a tricky fight. Yeah, I can see some more zombie reinforcements. Hey, IO, are you purring directly into the microphone for everybody to hear? Kind of sounds like it. Yes, it won't do anything over the winter, but we're just about to come out of the winter, and we could probably do with just stockpiling just a little bit more food. We will send lots and lots of help when we can. Authority bumped up because we got that little pop-up there. You, sir, can try and reduce the cost of this claim. I would love to have that area. You're not out of food. You're not out of food. You are massively overproducing on food, guys. Don't give me that. Yeah, +8 grain. Come on. There we go. So these would be safer areas to claim. I guess we could just consider doing that. Okay, this is... I don't see why we should make this fight any harder than we can. We'll retreat where the fight is going to be easier. I'm just going to claim these areas. I would love to claim that area, but we've got a whole zombie headache to deal with there. No point in claiming it and it just disappearing on us. Okay, 1 stamina to claim that area. That seems like a bit of a bargain, doesn't it? Reach Tech 5. Okie dokie. Yeah, we're going to need food for that. Probably actually going to need more wood than we have available to store. See how we're doing. Impatience, yes. Okay, fine. Our fighters, of course, just healing up. Do we want to increase our population? Nah. We will take a slight authority bump when those people get run away, but I'm not bothered. We should have a gigantic stockpile of food as we go into the winter. That's exactly what we want. I'm going to work on bumping up the tech ASAFP. That's our objective. We need 9 stamina to do that. Obviously, a greater population would mean greater stamina production, but it also has its costs as well. Resources become a lot more important. They become drained much more quickly when you have a high population, which makes sense. Okay, so we are working on reaching Tech 5. Very happy with that. Beautiful, some people got married and everybody is happy. We're reducing claim cost there. We've got some zombies looking to cause us some problems. They're going to attack soon, but we should be ready for them. Scared of zombies? Yeah, I would be too. Especially if they're those running type zombies. We could taunt them, but they usually just come running for you anyway. or you can attack them and then just drag them back to where you live. That's another option. Okay, so we need to bump up our pop. Don't necessarily need to build the sheltering. Nope, don't need to do that. Oh, we needed wood for this. Oh, crud. I have made a big mistake. We can't risk losing that area. Come on, guys. Scavenge, scavenge, scavenge. Damn, I should have paid more attention to that. Alright, okay, alright. That's bad. Real bad, and I made a mistake. You mean zombies? Oh, they're isolated. Oh, crap. Okay. There you go. They're not isolated anymore. Oh, yes, they are. Oh, guys, I've made a terrible mistake here. Made a dreadful mistake. "27 turns. Can you survive for that long, guys?" Come on, it's going to be the same amount of time whether we put it on speeded up speed or regular speed. Gotcha. Well, just when I was thinking like we've got loads and loads of fuel stored up. Okay, that was horrendous. That was horrible. I made a big tactical error there. But we're okay. So again, let's see if we can reduce the claim cost of this. Food, yeah, our production, of course, is nil. But we do have an awful lot stockpiled. Yeah, it requires a lot of stamina to develop a quarry, but it can be a very useful thing. Patience is there. Morale is still very high, which is very, very good. Of course, it's going to take a hit as we increase our population. They want to bury dead people. That's going to make them happy. Going to go on a mini morale blitz. I want that authority. It's fine. We're waiting out the winter as it is, so it's fine. It's fine. This area should soon be free to explore. Could do with some woodland, and it looks like this is woodland, and I'm wondering if we go on the attack and start trying to take out those zombies there. Might not be a crazy idea. So there you go. You can see that morale is starting to fall. Authority increases. That's very good. Great, that's a freebie. Water, yes. Just get on top of that immediately. Ooh, big morale boost. What do you want most? You want carpenters. You want kitchens, that's good, because they don't take much in terms of stamina or anything. And you want loos. Less chance of sickness if you have sufficient irrigation and toiletry systems, so sure, you can have that. Okay, population 7, our authority goes up bigly when we have the Slumlord as our leader and we increase pop. I'm gonna explore these. I think we need the firewood. These look like wooded areas to me. I want to claim these. I want to get that firewood. Again, it would be so lovely to have a year-round food source, but we haven't got that. So this is saying that we're actually going to need more storage soon. To be fair, we are pretty rapidly producing fuel. It might in fact be sufficient even in winter, I don't know. Tell you what we could do. Three fighters are way more effective than two. Two fighters are more than double effective of one. So we want to stockpile stone. So let's make sure that we're bumping up our morale, but we're not using any stone to do it. Big morale blitz. You can see. Whoa. Okay, I would have gone with berserkers. I just happened to click on them just as they got that boost. Berserkers, I think, is far more effective. You don't normally want to be planning for fate. My gosh, I didn't realize that we were so far along. Well, I couldn't complete this on Mega Brutal. I have done it on Brutal with style. 5 stars. And we will come back and we will do it on Mega Brutal at some point. Just not today. Let's see what our reward is. This sounds fun. So we're going to go with that. Okay, so that was scenario 4. Scenario 5 is going to be Sunlit Grave. Okay, interesting stuff. We'll get on that. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.